Yo, yo, what's up? Top of the top. Good morning. Yeah, I started late this morning, y'all. So just know from 7 to 9 I will be on. I told y'all some days I gotta take care of some things before I do this work. So y'all just bear with me. Y'all stay in tune. Like I said, all you gotta know is I'm coming on. When I come on, I'm coming on with something. Good morning, though. How y'all feeling this morning? I see y'all. I see y'all family very early. You know, but I know some people get thrown off because they don't see me. Some people think if I don't come on at 7, I'm not coming on. But you just gotta be in tune, man. You gotta be in tune because you never know what's gonna go down. Good morning, Rondell. Good morning, JE. What's up? The Chicks 1000. What's up? Yeah, but I told you some people always gonna be on time, but some people just gonna be late. That's just how it goes, man. I can't be put in a box. I'm very unpredictable. Yeah, but I got some things to look. I got some things we're gonna talk about. We're gonna break down some stuff, and I'm gonna give a couple of illustrations. Like I said, I'm trying to turn up on the knowledge and awareness. You know what I'm saying? Being that it's nothing going on but stupid ass news, I'm gonna take this time to talk about some real things. Good morning, Millie. Good morning, Alan. My boy Alan, what's up? We here worldwide. You already know the whole U.S. and overseas. We in the building right now. We doing this. We international over here. So I'm gonna let y'all pull up, man. But like I said, man, this is for people that's in the know. People that know, people that want to know. That's what this is for. Good morning, D. D Devlin, what's up? Yeah, this for the people that want to know. So like I said, the people that's in the loop, the people that got their third eye open, they always gonna be on time. Trust me. We not worried about no Johnny come latelys. Joe Kent, what's up? Brian Shane, what's up? All right, let me get into it, man. Like I said, man, top of the top, what's popping, what's cracking, what's good. Episode 203 for No Fame Live, right? And we're gonna be talking about some things today, man. Another rapper got shot at Mr. T.I. studio in Atlanta. There's some things going on in Atlanta. It's also, in my opinion, a secret war on rap, period. That's just my opinion. It's been a lot of mysterious shootings, a lot of mysterious killings, and I'm gonna talk about that today. I'm gonna show you how everything does not make it to the news, or should I say, the things they want you to worry about or get worked up over. That's what they put on the news, and then the other stuff that's going on, they don't let you know. They don't let you see it. They be quiet, but it's going on. So I'm gonna get into that. Y'all already know some things are repetitive, but I'm just trying to tell you this is the time we in where certain things have to be repeated so people can comprehend, because this is the agenda. This is what's trending. What's trending in America right now is dark side energy, all right? Death, stuff like that. Pain. It's a lot of stuff, all right? So that's why I say, y'all know I don't sugarcoat nothing on here. And for the people that's new, you're going to understand what I do. But anyway, let me get into it, because this ain't about me. This is about what's going on. It's about the people. So we're going to get into it today. But like I said, man, episode 203, man, let's get down to the get down. A lot of things going on. And like I said, a lot of this bad news is mostly the burden of melanated people. It's all you got to do is sit back and watch, and you'll see every day something is weird going on. So you got to do. Now, last night or the other night, a couple of nights ago, whatever, this is part of the weekend shootings. Long story short, a man was shot at T.I. studio at 3:30 a.m. He was just sitting in the car, and allegedly 2 men pulled up, got out the car, and started firing on his car. and the car got shot up multiple times. Now the man is not dead. He's a rapper. I don't know his name. I wasn't really concerned with his name, but another rapper, a wannabe rapper, living the dream, you know, and he got shot outside the studio. But that's not the only reason why I covered this story. I covered this story because there's some other things that's tied into the story, which also gives us more proof on how something is going on in Atlanta right now, especially around the hip hop or the rap scene. And in my opinion, I think it's a covert war on rappers. Maybe if you're a rapper with a certain amount of influence, because it's about rappers and influence, and in my opinion, like I said, they're trying to cut off all gateways to the hood or to get out the hood. So the thing about this rapper getting killed in T.I.'s, not killed, he got shot, is that people have been getting killed at studios in Atlanta for a little while now, but it haven't been making news. Now, one thing that caught my eye, they say that in March, it was another man killed at an East Point studio in Atlanta. Then in April, 2 months ago, they say it was a woman shot and killed at an East Point Atlanta studio. So we know for a fact it's a trend of rappers getting shot and killed in Atlanta. Shot and killed, indicted. Pick a state, pick a city where it's a rapper. What's happening? Rappers getting shot, killed, indicted. So when you add all that up, you can see that it's some type of surveillance, it's some type of attack going on. It's something strategic going on. Because in my opinion, like I said before, ain't no war overseas. Matter of fact, just last night, they say an earthquake rocked Afghanistan. You know, we were so-called warring with them, but ain't no more smoke. We was beefing with the Saudis. They cool now too. They just did a golf tournament over there. My point is, ain't no more wars overseas, all right? And a lot of these so-called wars, I told you, it's certain people in America will be labeled as terrorists. That's why certain laws are already put in place with the anti-terrorists, all of that, Homeland Security. A lot of people didn't really understand what Homeland Security really meant. It means if you're a threat to this homeland of America, it is certain security measures put in place where you can, on paper, become an op. And if you're anti-government or if you're doing things that they feel is a threat, you could get put in this category. And for some reason, I don't know why, I just feel like rappers, people with certain influences are put in this category and they're under watch. And some are under attack. Because I'm going to get into how rap music also was one of our biggest forms of communication. No matter where you're from in the city, no matter where you're from in the state, the reason how somebody in, let's say Ohio or Louisiana knew what was going on in New York because we put it in a rap. The same way when we was, people from New York, we know about what's going on in Cali or, Ohio, the same thing, Louisiana. Down south, we knew from rap. My point is rap, hip hop has always been our line of communication. And for those that know, we say that communication is a must. We also know we come from tradition of oral teachings, which means we teach from lip to ear. That was our communication. Hip hop was our communication. Hip hop, rap music was what brought everybody together in America. Or should I say, it connected all hoods, all cities to have us on one wavelength. That's what really hip hop and rap music really is about. That's what it really is. I'm just making a point how I'm showing you how it could be considered a threat. Hip hop music has always been a line of communication for all of us. This is how we been in the know. Before social media, before all of that, how do we know what was going on? Through rap music and rap magazines. So months ago, I told you it was an attack on rap. and they shutting down rap, and rap is being considered something bad because whenever you go to war or whenever it's a war going on, the first thing they got to do is shut down the line of communication. Just like I told you, you shut down the communication, you shut down the food, you shut down the finances. So that's just my opinion why I feel like rap is being under attack. Then I'm also going to get into how the past couple of years they have been purposely degenerating rap music so that people like me and others won't even like the shit no more. That's why you'll see it's been a certain set of music that's been coming out. A lot of it I call crybaby music. We call it mumble rap. We call it a lot of different things, but we know that shit ain't got nothing to do with communication as far as crystal clear lyrics, crystal clear talent. We know they could throw anybody in the booth on a computer behind a mic, put some auto tunes on it. That's a hit record. Then you'll understand why that whole auto tune shit how it came about, and why people like Jay-Z was against it. But that's not the point. The point is, hip hop, rap music was a line of communication throughout not only America but throughout the world, where people knew what was going on. So my point is, they have literally been degenerating the music, meaning fucking it up on purpose. So a lot of people don't even want to hear that shit no more, or even listen to it or take it serious. Also, to shut down the frequency of coming together in the clubs. Like I said, it's not about me talking about partying. Like I told you, it's just that they changed the frequency of the music where you can't party. The music is degenerated, so it's only going to create bad energy of fights, nonsense. It's not going to be no women and men dancing together. Certain things they put in the music when they played with the frequency, they also play with the sound. All of this is part of the warfare, because when you understand who was the maker of music, you will understand that music has always been one of they playing fields. So my point is, music can either be used to what? Uplift you, motivate you. Music also can be used to degenerate you, make you depressed, make you violent. They know all this. So being that they focused on making rap so violent the past couple years, making rap degenerate, trying to turn people into drug addicts, they literally sat in our face and use music to make popping pills and getting high cool. They took music. They got a couple of rappers, gave them some money, made them look a certain type of way, and let these rappers promote drug use at a heavy level. Where it was a time we would have called a lot of this, we would have called a lot of these people junkies, fiends, stuff like that. But they used the music to push these agendas to degenerate the people, as well as intensify the crime. So my point is, music has been a line of communication. So now, being that everybody allegedly is hooked on drugs, how we know that? Not everybody, you know what I'm saying, a majority, because in America, whether you like it or not, majority rule. That's just what it is. You understand that? We know the smaller portion is the real, but majority rule. But the thing is, majority is not always right. But you got to understand that's how America works, all right? So majority of people, well, we seen it was 100,000 plus overdoses within the past year. That means a lot of people on drugs. My point is, they have used the music to turn a lot of people into drug heads. They have used the music to promote a lot of killing, violence. Now, okay, they got a lot of done. They got done a lot of the things they wanted to get done. So now Operation Over, which means now they might be going into the phase of actually shutting down rap music, period. Shutting down a line of communication. So when I see a rapper get shot at T.I. studio, then I found out people been getting shot in Atlanta at these studios for a minute. Even a woman got killed, and they ain't talk about that. That means this shit is going on everywhere. But I wanted to make a point of how the powers that be, they shutting the shit down. I already told you that. That's why part of the reason why you see a lot of these rappers, they got podcasts, they got other shit going on. They know goddamn well their rap career will never be what it once was because some of them understand what's going on. They know. But they purposely made rap degenerate the past couple of years, turned it into shit. Which gonna show, I'm gonna get into something, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna tie this together real quick. Now, recently, we know that what? Drake dropped the album. A lot of people said it was trash. What people don't understand is Drake have changed the frequency of his music. Beyonce just dropped the album. People saying her shit is trash. Just dropped a single because she changed the frequency of her song. They're going into another direction. You also know about that, what, EDI, whatever, EDM, whatever. You know, they're going somewhere else with the music. They're taking away from rap. Now I'm going to show you something. This is from Twitter. This is from a man named E-Trade. He says, between Drake, Honestly Nevermind, and this Beyonce Break My Soul track, it's about to be a whack summer in the USA, right? He said, laugh out loud, this repetitive house sound is not it. We're heading into a recession. And then at the bottom, now mind you, these are fans. These are not haters. These are their fans. You see the woman at the bottom said, I love Beyonce, but that Break My Soul track is not it. Which I'm showing you proof that they literally changed the frequency of the music. So when they take two of the top artists in America and they make them put out a particular sound, this shows us they're trying to change the frequency right in your face. Now, the key thing what caught me with this man was saying, this man right here named E-Trade, right? Now, we already know, I've been talking about, y'all should already know we in a fucking recession. I told you the country is going into shit. One. For two, this man said it's going to be a whack summer in USA. Yes, it is. You know why? Because everything is going up and certain things are falling. So this man right here was able to peep through the music. He said, what? This is going to be a whack summer. He said we headed into a recession because you got to understand that what? Music is the soundtrack to this thing called life. That's why everybody that's listening right now, you know what songs you used to like, what songs you listen to at what particular time, because music has played a soundtrack to your life. They made our lives go hand in hand with music. That's why some of us are so still wrapped up in music. Because you made music a part of your life. So they already know if we degenerate the fucking music, we can degenerate the people as well. Or by us making the music whack on purpose, they're not going to want to listen to music like that no more. And for one, we ain't going to have no more rappers talking no knowledge, none of that shit no more. You can hang that shit up. Now we're going to focus on marketing this music to a whole nother people. Because the music or the sound they're dealing with now is a sound that is listened to around the world. For people that know about what they play overseas in Europe, Japan, you know about certain music, you can call it fist pumping music. It's many different sounds of music that so-called people in the hood don't listen to, but that same music is listened to around the world. So now these top artists are targeting their music to around the world because you know we are dealing with the new, or should I say, we are dealing in a one world thing now. And I told you certain people not on the agenda, therefore they don't care about what kind of music you like no more. That's the point I'm making. And y'all know for a fact, usually every summer in the past, it will be a hit record drop. One of your favorite artists will drop their best album in the summer. That song or that album became the soundtrack to your summer. I'm showing you how shit is changing. And a lot of people know the shit. This man said it's going to be a whack summer in USA. Yes, it is. He said we're headed into a recession. Now, he's saying this from the fucking music because this man understands that once you see the music going a certain direction, you already know it's about the vibe. So being that they want us in a depression, we won't be able to vibe and keep our spirits high in a recession. So that's why you're going to see how music is becoming degenerate. But really, a lot of us already turned our back on music. I listen to music, but I don't take it serious no more. I don't get nothing out of it. It's just something it's like when you just turn on the radio to hear something. That's it. I don't take music serious at all. I don't care about that shit. Honestly, that's me. My opinion. Because I'm not. It's like I'm not gonna get my hopes up to hear a good song, and I know this shit ain't gonna happen like that. You see, I used to be like that too. Waiting to hear some new hot shit. I don't do that no more because it's a joke. But anyway, I'm just showing you how Drake, the biggest artist, he just dropped the album. People think it's trash, it's corny, but he purposely switched up the sound because I'm pretty sure the powers that be, the higher ups told him it's time to go in a different direction. Same thing with Beyonce. Dropped her album, people not feeling it. The so-called Beehive, the hood, allegedly, because she's trying to target it in another direction. Now, mind you, these opinions are just from a particular community. Now, everybody around the world might not feel that way. Do you understand what's going on? That's my point. To show you that a lot of this shit is on a bigger scale. And we're going to get into it today. Salute to the chat. Mr. X, what's up? Yeah, so like I said, we cooking this morning. I'm going to get back to the chat. Black Barbie, what's up, y'all? What's up, all of y'all? Thank y'all for pulling up. Thank y'all for staying tuned. Yeah, I started late today. Y'all just stay focused. We're gonna get through this today. But yeah, they purposely are changing the frequency of the music. That's why a lot of us that love certain songs, we don't look at music the same no more. It don't hit the same. It hit different. That's why I told y'all in the past, in my opinion, a lot of the old music you used to love, that is now your new soul music. That is your new gospel music. You dig? If I want to hear some soul music, I got to throw on an old Biggie album, old Tupac, old Nas. I got to throw on, you understand what I'm trying to tell you? If I want to, I got to throw on I got to listen to some old SWV, stuff like that, old Mary songs. Though that is our soul music, that is our gospel music, that is our music with feeling. All this new shit ain't got no feeling because the shit ain't got no soul to it. It's nothing. It's like air. And my point is they changed the frequency of the music. And you're also going to understand a lot of the music that come out, it purposely was made for drugs, for being on Molly, for being on meth. That's why certain tempos is up. And when you hear that music that's super slow, that crybaby shit, that's dope head music. That's Percocet music. That's opioid music. That little baby shit where he be whining and all that. When you hear that slow frequency shit, that's opioid music. I already went through this a long time ago. I told you back in the days when people was on crack, they specifically put out a lot of music with bass in it because it went with the high. That's why you heard of bass heads. Well, the old music you'll see had bass. I don't care where you're from. That loop would go back into the 80s, 90s when crack was booming. You'll see all the music there would consisted of bass because the music go at the time. You go back further than that, when they was on heroin back in the 70s and 60s, you'll see all that music was fucking slow and depressing. It's been a long time coming. All them fucking depressive songs, that was in the dope era when they were shooting up needles. They always made the music to go according to the times or the state of mind they want us to be in. So I'm just showing you how the powers that be, they've been learning how to use the music as a weapon. Therefore, we created it for something good. They take it, they use it against us and get paid at the same time. I'm just showing you. So when this man said between Drake, honestly, never mind, and this Beyonce Break My Soul track, it's about to be a whack ass summer in the USA. And let's scratch out this man, what he said on Twitter. Let's just look at how they got it set up right now. Yes, it's going to be a whack ass summer in the USA. And I'll say for those who ain't got their shit together, for those who are lacking, those who think it's a game, yes, it's going to be a whack summer. But the people that's been aware of everything and been preparing for this shit and understand we're in the last days, some of us going to make the best of this summer. But the point is, whether you like it, whether we like it or not, we already done heard people in the financial field come outright tell us it's going to be a recession, one of the worst recessions. They say it might be 10 years. We see all these different things right in our face. So when I saw this tweet, this man was 100% on point. Yes, it's going to be a whack summer in the USA. That's why all the news I've been reporting, it all ties together. And yes, we're headed to a recession, meaning shit going to be so fucked up, you're not even going to be able to take your mind off it with some good music, basically. You dig? But we neither here nor there. I'm just showing you something. Now we're gonna get into something else real quick. This ain't nothing special, but let me look. Hold up. As you can see, Juneteenth shopping bags. Now, people thought I might have was going hard on Juneteenth. It's not that. I was just trying to show you how they create, like this particular holiday is a mockery and it's a joke. And it was created to generate more revenue and to make you spend more money. It's a joke. Do you see the Black Power fist? Allegedly, I guess that's what that is. Was you not told the revolutionary would not be televised? But now it's showing you that the so-called revolution or the Black fist, the Black Power, is being sold. It's being bought and sold. It's a joke. That's what that means when you see it on the bag. It's commercialized. Y'all know when anything becomes commercial, it is whack after that. It doesn't mean the same thing. We had the conversations about how it was a time with certain things that went on was just for us. As they say, what? It was for our ears only, right? So when you see this Black Power fist on a bag, a shopping bag, it's a joke. It's the Black Lives Matter fist, but like I said, we know who's behind Black Lives Matter, but a lot of people got tricked when you seen Black Lives Matter movements and you seen white people there. You thought that some of them white people was pro-Black. I guess, I don't know. Now, let me make this clear. Yes, a lot of good white people allegedly are with Black. You know, they do care about Black people, man. All white people ain't racist. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just showing you how this whole Juneteenth shit was a joke. It is a joke. And the butt of everybody jokes is Black people. Even though ain't none of us Black like the fist on that bag. But Black people, African American, is a laughing stock behind the scenes. Because they are considered to be the sleeping giants. The people who are the most powerful on the planet, who are the founders of so much, the leaders of so much, but now they have been reduced to nothing. Or should I say reduced to ashes. That's why I'm trying to show y'all how the shit is a joke. Red, yellow, and green. What's this, Jamaican colors? See that? It's about money, monetary gain. So this particular story was basically getting into, is Juneteenth really for the people? Is it really a celebration, or is it another marketing scheme to make some money? Now, mind you, we already know 4th of July is coming up. Also, they wanted people to celebrate this as Independence Day because they really don't want people celebrating Independence Day. That's a whole nother topic with Independence Day. But my point is, they are like strategically separating people from that American lifestyle. And for those who don't know, if you've been under a rock, America did not get its name from Americo Vespucci, all right? America has been here, but this ain't the lesson on that. The lesson is so many people have been taught to be anti-American. You've been born and raised here. Your ancestors born and raised here, but you've been taught to hate America. I understand that. You know why you've been taught to hate it? Because you've been inflicted. You've been inflicted by certain things. Your mind has been tampered with, and you have selective memory. Therefore, you get mad and happy according to how you have been programmed to get mad and happy. That's all I'm saying. See, like when a person that's really dealing with, okay, let's say you're really a proud Black person. My point is, when you see stuff like this on a bag, you're supposed to get mad because this is a joke. You name me one other race, because mind you, the race game, all right? Name me one other people that has something like this, some type of merch. Do you got red merch? Do you got yellow man merch? You got white man merch like this that they selling. I'm talking about selling in the local store. You know they already tried us with the ice cream, but that wasn't it. That was just all you seen. I seen they got, look, man. I seen ornaments. I seen people with Juneteenth decorated Christmas trees. Instead of having the balls of Christmas, they got Juneteenth things on it. And then they also have Juneteenth infused with Pride Month. That's another joke because orange is the new black. They have infused Pride celebration with Juneteenth Black History celebration. They put it in one big pot. It's no coincidence. Look, man, the same way Black History Month is the shortest month, that ain't no coincidence. Okay, Black History is the shortest month, but what else? Black History Month is also the same fucking month as President's Day. George Washington, he had slaves. Same shit. It's a joke. This is a game they play. Martin Luther King got his own holiday, right? In January, yeah. But a lot of people forget his holiday is the same exact day as Lee. General Lee that fought for the Confederates. Martin Luther King's birthday is the same birthday as his. Another joke. Now, they gave you a holiday to be happy for. Your holiday is the same month as Pride Month. Why they just couldn't make it separate? Pride Month get its own month. Juneteenth get its own month. No, they put it in the same month. They fused it together because the face of pride is black people. Why you think black people have been the most proud to represent their colors? That's all I'm saying. This stuff has been going on forever. Let me make it clear because people get pissed. They get in their feelings. This is not no attack on nobody. I'm trying to show you a game they play. We know certain activity have been going on for centuries. But within the past decade, who's been the poster child to promote every agenda? Who's the main proud people in America right now? The proudest. Now you understand what I'm talking about. So they take these things and they put it on us and they say that's all of them as a whole. And then behind the scenes, they get paid. And they do these things to test your mental capacity. So when you see stuff like this, they're just showing you it's a joke. I thought Black Power fist meant something else. So I need somebody to reassure me, what does a black fist mean? Because I'm confused. Or is it just another form of making money? Because we do understand that yes, a particular people are the backbone of this country because they're the ones that built this country. Matter of fact, they're the ones that was already here. We ain't going into that, but now you are considered a joke to the rest of the world. And all of this to me is pacification to shut you up and put you in a false sense of reality that everything's going to be okay. Y'all got a holiday now. But I'm not going to stay there too long. Now, I'm going to something else they didn't talk about over the weekend. Check out what it says. This black man was killed over the weekend in Baltimore. In Baltimore, 6 people died over the weekend. See? Told you. Did you see this on the news? Did you see this main national news? Did you see it? I'm going to say it again. You got mad over George Floyd. You got mad over a lot of different people. Did you get mad over him? No, because you didn't know about this man. And guess what? This man, as you can see, he's a soul food restaurant co-owner in Baltimore. And he got killed over the weekend. Now, something caught me about this story. Now, 6 people died in shootings over the weekend in Baltimore. This man is a soul food restaurant owner. Now, we know about Juneteenth. We know about our ancestors, some of them that were slaves. We know about soul food. I went into that whole thing yesterday. But just so happened, a soul food restaurant owner, he got killed. Harlem, prominent black people, black, brown. When I say black and brown, I'm just using certain terms. I'm just meaning urban people, melanated people, man. People that are not affected by the sun, all right? Harlem, gunfire. DC, gunfire. Baltimore, if you've been to Baltimore, you should know by now, majority of melanated people, bloodshed over the weekend. And this man was an honest man, 40 years old. This is my point. They also said this man, Trevor White, was also part of a podcast in which he talked about black business. And they say he promoted that blacks should buy business, get into business. Basically, he preached economics and he talked about being successful through building businesses. He was heavy into promoting minorities to start your own business, because I told you, I'm going to break it down crystal clear. I told you that. They don't care about no black fists and your black ideology on life and how you feel. They more scared of you when you start getting into business. Because finances control the world. What you think they're more scared of? A block of niggas with guns or a block of minority businesses? I'm just using these fucked up words, minority, black. Oh, look, man, y'all, I'm talking about, y'all know what I'm talking about. What are they more scared of? A block of black-owned businesses or a block of niggas shooting guns? Which one do you really think they're more scared of? It's about business. So as long as you ain't got no business, they don't give a fuck about what you're doing. They're not worried about you. You can sit up here and talk all this black power shit all day. You can sit up here and talk about the Illuminati all day. Now, yes, we have to educate people. Yes, we have to make people aware of certain things. And it is levels of learning and training. Some people have been asleep. When they wake up, they do have to go through certain levels. So I'm not knocking the people that do it. Y'all have to continue to do the work. I'm just making a point, man. When people come on the stage and they try to make it like these people want to kill them, these people out for them. No, they're not out for you. You know when they're out for you? When you start teaching your people about money. I could have sworn before Nipsey Hussle got killed, he was talking about money and buying back blocks and neighborhoods. Economics. But like I told you, long as you ain't coming together to do nothing prosperous, they don't give a fuck about what you're talking about. They can care two shits. You can talk all day till you're blue in the face. Long as y'all ain't coming together, operation well done. But this man was promoting people coming together, basically melanated people coming together, starting businesses, and mysteriously, he got killed over the weekend in Baltimore. But I'm going to show you how sometimes this be the real shit. We don't get mad. We don't protest. Black Lives Matter don't pull up, but we'll get mad over George Floyd. I'm just showing you selective memory, selective choosing. I'm just showing you. Some people don't understand unless it's on the TV. But in my opinion, I'm going to say it again, it's silent weapons for quiet wars. It's a fucking war going on outside. And I told you before, they purging in slow motion. You just don't know everything because they ain't going to tell you everything. So if we look at, let's just look at, look, they already told us what? 278 mass shootings. Out of all those shootings, we don't know how many people actually got killed. My point is people getting shot at multiple levels every day, and we will never know all the numbers as a whole every weekend. But all we can say, we know for a fact, it's an attack going on. We also can say it might have been more people shot and killed within the past couple of years than in the Vietnam War. We don't know that. Let's be real. How many young people have been getting buried before their time? Looks like a war to me. The same way back in the day, young men was getting slaughtered on the front lines of Vietnam. The same way black men was getting slaughtered on the front lines of a lot of wars. Remember, 18, 19, 20-year-olds getting shipped overseas and slaughtered because allegedly they say a lot of those wars was for population control anyway, allegedly. And it was a reason why black people got put on the front line, black, brown. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's a reason why certain people got put on the front lines. Now, there's no more wars. I told you that. Now, you on the front line of your neighborhood getting gunned down because they switched the game. And this is just my opinion. But I want y'all to ask the question, why did this black business owner, why did he get killed? He was a good man. He wasn't a gangbanger. He wasn't into the streets. I told you they put everything on the street. They put everything on the fucking criminals, allegedly, the young boys. Why did this man get killed? All he did was promote black businesses, and he wanted to empower black, brown, melanated people to start businesses. He talked about it on podcasts. That's what he was about. He had a business, soul food, promoting and showing by example, giving inspiration to people. Basically, an influencer that had to go allegedly. Now, let me be fair. It also said he was a co-owner of the restaurant. God forbid his co-owner didn't shice him out and try to get him up out the way. Who knows? All I'm saying is this man got killed over the weekend, a prominent black man. Nobody spoke about it. And I'm just putting it all together to show you it's a secret war going on. I made it through a lot of different eras, and I can tell you right now, to your face, to your eardrum, I've never seen this many innocent people get slaughtered. I've never seen this many people that are not street people get killed. Never. I've never seen this many females get killed. I've never seen this many young boys get killed. And I made it through a lot of decades. Meaning, I'm not going to say a lot. I made it through the decades where shit was real. I told you I come from the decade where we was already programmed to die at 18. I swear to God, I thought I was going to die at 18. Or I wasn't going to make it past 21. Now they don't promote that agenda to the kids no more, to the people. But mysteriously, a lot of niggas ain't making it to 21. See, before they would scare us with the shit. Now they don't even say nothing no more. They just slay them. But according to the scripture in the book, it told us about how people will be getting slaughtered in the city, how kids will be getting slaughtered in the city as well as in the country. It told us about all the things that will be happening. And we also got to understand about child sacrifice. No, they don't take kids to the altar no more like back in the ancient days. They found new ways of child sacrifice. It's called rap music, drugs, give them guns, and let them wild out in the hood. Let them sacrifice themselves. And we'll just benefit off the blood they spilled. Child sacrifices have never went nowhere. So I'm just showing you something. Now, while I'm talking about this, I'm going to go somewhere else real quick. Remember, we was talking about Trayvon Martin the other day. And we was talking about how the young boy was in the Trayvon Martin community, the area he got killed, and the white people beat his car and told him, get out the neighborhood. And some of us felt like, you know, we've seen different information in the past about how we feel like Trayvon Martin was a sacrifice and how his dad was down with the shit. So I got to refresh people's memory to go back into this real quick. To the right is Trayvon Martin daddy. That's why you never seen him really shed no real tears. But we didn't even hear no there. That's his dad right there. But I'm going to show you something. Let me show you something, man. And I'm going to tie this into Bill Cosby. As you see Bill, look at his hands. Bill just so happened to have on a rainbow shirt. Now, I told you before, Bill was about the black family and all that. But they broke his ass. So now he got to comply. But my point is, Bill Cosby yesterday paid out $500,000 to the woman that accused him of bringing her to the Playboy Mansion. She said that Bill was trying to smash. She lied to Bill and said she was on her period. And allegedly, Bill whipped out his Johnson and told her to jack him off. So those are the allegations made against Bill. And this is part of the reason why Bill had to pay this woman $500,000. Like I said, nobody asked the question of what the hell was she doing in there anyway. We already know Hugh Hefner had a lot of young girls in there, but Bill had to pay this woman $500,000 allegedly for this particular young girl jacking him off, allegedly. So we can now say officially they have broke Bill Cosby ass. That's why you see him like this in this picture. He's bowing down to master in this picture. All right, we got some. I'm gonna show you something else. What are they doing with their hands? Showing master, we on the job, master. We working. They're all the same people. But I want to show you how these are the people you've been taught to worship your whole life. You was taught with your leaders. You was told with somebody because your leaders were selected. It was given to you. And you believed in them your whole life. Now you see they broke. Now remind you, I told you, Bill would have been one of our voices right now. He would have been speaking out a lot of shit going on. Bill is shut down now. He's Operation Shut Up. Shut down, broke down. Bill just want to live his life in peace before he died because his spirit is taken. But he was always with the program, and I told you, you could be with their shit and try to help your people, but they ain't gonna let you do it so much. And I told you some of them did have good intentions to help their people. But you can't sign your soul over and then want to redeem your soul and help your soul brothers and sisters. It don't work that way. So Bill ass got broke. Just like they ass got broke. Bill wanted to buy NBC, right? You heard about it. Al Sharpton works for NBC. That's where he get his money from the past couple years. Getting paid. Afternoon news show. A lot of people don't know that. CS, NBC, whatever. Al Sharpton works. All you got to do is wash the hands. They're the brotherhood. Say nothing fucking new. The brotherhood. People that look like you that ain't got your best interest in hand. People that look like you that get used for a tool and a slave to work against you. So I told you, when you get mad, you got to get mad at everybody. But I told you, only dogs get angry. You got to get smart. And this ain't no slander to these brothers. They ain't my brother, but it is what it is. I'm just showing you, everybody your color ain't your fucking brother. They got a boss and a master that they will work for to the day they die. They have an obligation to fulfill. And 9 times out of 10, they use as pawns to work against you. And I'm going somewhere with this shit. Here's another one. Richard Pryor. You see Richard Pryor with his hat on? Shriner. They got pictures of Richard in other outfits as well. Do you see Richard Pryor? What is Richard Pryor doing? Told you they speak aside the symbols. A lot of y'all don't understand what that means. Did we not see Malcolm X do that? Was Malcolm X out of nowhere just given to you? Not taken away from the work he did. I'm just trying to show you a lot of your people are selected. Because the people that they don't select, they get killed. You did? Now, remember, I did this special right here. I broke a lot down. And I showed you how Umar Johnson was in the same pose, trying to pose like Malcolm X. Because they all with the same family. See, you was told to worship Richard Pryor coming up. He the funniest comedian. Then when he died, you heard he was doing certain gay things and things like that. You know he was a crackhead. He died sad too, didn't he? Couldn't even walk. Broke him down. But you'll see magically all of your so-called people that work for these people, when it's all said and done, they dispose of their ass. Told you that. Now, let's be real. Is it not people you see always do this sign? It's a nigga on YouTube. Every time he go live, he do this pose on the thumbnail. A big YouTuber. Yeah, nigga. I'm showing you. They're all together. And if they're not together, they working for the same people, or the whole key is manipulate the people. When the people trying to go this way, you take them that way. Crack some jokes, nigga. Make them laugh. Y'all forget Bill Cosby was a comedian as well? Make them laugh. Gestures, dozers, pawns for the king. Entertain, nigga. When you see these niggas right here, they entertain. They perpetrate to be black power fighters, and these are the same niggas promoting this right here. Juneteenth. See that? It's a fucking joke. It's a joke, y'all. Shit over with, though. I'm not saying nothing new. We going into a new world. We in a new millennium, so we don't care about nothing that happened in the fucking 60s, 50s. We don't care about no ex-slaves. And I'm not saying it disrespectfully. I'm trying to show you how they try. You was taught about slaves your whole fucking life. When you going to learn something else? That's all I'm saying. Learn something else. Get with the times. You already know about slavery. That's like, I'm gonna break this shit down so simple. A lot of us as children, we got whipped, we got beat, right? Do you want to keep being reminded about, do you want your parents keep reminding you of the time they whipped your ass? And every time company around, they always going back on how you got your ass whipped for some shit you did. Remember that time I whipped your ass when you cut school? That's the same thing it is when they keep talking about slavery. And it's putting a mind state on you. When you can't see past the shit, you still walking around mad holding grudges. Meanwhile, you stuck in the fucking past. And meanwhile, they moving ahead. You get it. They rich, millionaires. But that was your black leader. Jesse Jackson is the one that got you labeled as African-American, black, and all of that. Do y'all not remember when Jesse Jackson started what? The Rainbow Coalition. Do y'all study your history? He started the Rainbow Coalition. That was an organization started by Jesse Jackson, which mainly he was promoting black power and all of this shit. He was the same one they said was playing the op the whole time with Martin Luther King. Martin Luther the King, whatever you want to call him. Jesse Jackson was opping on him the whole time, sliding on him. Backdoored the man, allegedly. Now you see why he's still here chilling? I want you to name one thing Al Sharpton did for your people. I want you to give me one thing, because you can't name three. Give me one thing he did for your people. Or for people in general. People, period. Tell me something he actually did. Well, run his mouth and talk about shit and race bait. And your whole life, you was programming your head. Here, these niggas will talk shit about white people all fucking day. Jesse Jackson. Really, Al Sharpton. Talk about white people, black this and that all fucking day, but behind the scenes, he get his check cut by them every day. He fucking work for them. That's all I'm saying. Who you think been cutting a nigga check his whole life? Who you think been cutting these niggas check their whole life? Who you think cut that check when Trayvon Martin died? This also ties in with being proud. They proud. That's why they throw these proud symbols up. You dig? They proud. I know what you don't know, nigga. I'm smarter than y'all. I have a college degree, and I'm in a fraternity. You niggas don't know shit. Now you see why Bill was going hard on people pulling their pants up. He was always going hard on the hood. He understood about cleaning up the image. Yes, he did. But he also was coming from an arrogant point. And it was a thin borderline of him looking down on people, not understanding. So I told you pride comes before the fall. We seen Bill Cosby at his most proudest standpoint, and now we see Bill Cosby has fallen. He had to pay a woman $500,000, a white woman, for allegedly pulling out his Johnson and making her jack him off. And she allegedly said she was on her period. That's why he didn't do it. Now, did Bill do it? We don't know. He was not there. But when you down with certain things, you can't say what the hell they did and what they didn't do. That's all I'm saying. The Black Brotherhood. So just go back in history. Look at every celebrity you was taught to worship, taught to admire. No, you got to know they was given to you. That's it. Because a picture speaks 1,000 words, all right? So that's why I had to pull this up. Now, being that I'm speaking on these pictures being worth 1,000 words, I'm going to show y'all something else. I'm going to show you mental warfare. I'm going to show you what's actually going on. I'm going to show you something else. Now, this young man, 19 years old, he got gunned down in his grandmother's crib in Indiana. Gunned down in his grandmother's crib. She don't even know what happened. They don't even know who did it. He got gunned down in his grandmother's house. But I'm going to show you something. 19-year-old teenager, young man. I'm going to show you something. I could have sworn little girls were raised to get their hair braided, hair ponytailed up, whatever. I could have sworn people used to put barrettes and beads in little girls' hair. Y'all know a lot of y'all know how y'all was raised. I keep telling you, you forgot how you was raised, how you came up. It was a reason why these things were done. You heard the saying that a child stay in a child's place. So a child had to be looking like a damn child. And this ain't no knock on nobody, but we got to talk this real talk. Now we see what little girls actually wear their hair longer than grown-ass women. I'm talking about teenage, 12, 13, stuff like that. Hair down their back, braids down their back, no beads, none of that. But my point is, you see this young man got beads. Does this teen boy have his hair exactly how young girls used to have their hair growing up? But now it's men wearing beads in their hair and young girls don't wear beads in their hair no more. Do you see the reversal of the role? Do you see the game of switcheroo? Do you see the effeminization? Teach the little girls to be grown, and we'll teach the little boys to be young and whatever. And some people think that's cute. But I wanted to show it. Only reason why I'm trying to show people something. Y'all know when you was at a certain age, from talking to the women, even the men we know growing up, you had sisters, cousins, you know, friends in your neighborhood, you know for a fact, girls had to wear barrettes and beads in their hair to a certain age. Now they got tracks. They get their hair done like grown women. Let's be real. I have a daughter, and I'm just being real. I know her mother have done her hair at times. So I'm not being no hypocrite. I'm just showing you how a lot of this shit is fucking trickery. My point is, little girls are taught to look grown, and young men that's supposed to be becoming men and becoming masculine and becoming solid structures, they're being taught to look like little girls. That's what the symbol of the beads mean. Yes, I know beads was worn by gangbangers at one time to show their colors. Yes, I understand that. That ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about what's going on right now. Because I told you it's a psychological warfare. And this war is being fought without guns. It's slander without words. You are being given these images because they was, once again, would he not be wearing his hair like that 9 times out of 10 if he ain't see a rapper doing it? That's all I'm saying. Y'all know I'm speaking the truth right now. Young woman used to wear beads, barrettes, things of that nature. Ponytails. You know what I'm talking about. Now they wear color weave. They wear long hair. I'm just saying, it ain't the point. It's just that I'm showing you the formula. Teach the young woman to be fast and grown. Make them look grown. Then you wonder why so many Chesters out here lusting, because they have created an energy of making young girls look grown. And then we're going to take the young men, the men of the future, we're going to make them effeminate. And we're going to make them wear the beads and barrettes. And this creates an imagery. But this young man, he got gunned down in his grandmother's crib in Indiana over the weekend. So I'm just showing you all the different imagery and different things that's going on at one time. Now I'm going to ask you a question for my people that play the fucking race game, all right? People that love to talk about this race shit and get mad. Do you see any other race of men wearing their hair like that? Do you see any other race of young women letting their daughters look a certain way? And I told you before, let me say it again. Yes, white women do wear weave in their hair. Yes, they do. They wear weave. They put extensions. Yes, they do. Clips, all of that. But do they teach their young girls to have 20 inches, 24 inches, shit like that? And I'm not knocking nobody. I'm not trying to be hard on nobody. I'm just saying, got to be aware of what's going on. All of this shit was strategically done. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to knock nobody. It's just that if I don't say it, who gonna say it? Because I know better. You dig? Now, To go off topic a little bit more, I'm gonna show you something else was weird. I'm gonna show you some other weird shit. This is Madonna. Madonna went and got a bigger BBL, a Brazilian butt lift. Remember when she was taking her pictures on Instagram and she was getting clout? Remember you seen 50 Cent trending for clowning Madonna, her ass and all of that? I just showed you the picture yesterday of Kim Kardashian getting some of that shit removed from her ass. Now Madonna wants to get her ass bigger. This is what Madonna did. Madonna, if I'm not mistaken, is goddamn 60 years old, some shit like that. I could have sworn it was a particular woman back in the day that had the biggest backside, and they was flat booty. But my point is, I'm showing you how these people like her do with witchcraft, and she still wants to trick people into fucking with her. But let me say this too. I got to be fair with this. Now, if an older woman, I just put it like this: an older woman get her body enhanced, I understand that, because I understand that. But that's not my point. I'm showing you how Madonna purposely got her ass done after people joking on her, purposely posing on the gram, showing her new ass, because she thinks this is going to attract black people. She thinks black men are going to want to fuck her more. Reason why I say that, because guess what? A lot of white men, they don't like big booties. They don't like all that. Majority of them, they don't like that. They like their woman real thin. To be honest with you, a lot of them like their woman looking like little boys. That's why when you see every so-called white supermodel, their frame is similar to a teenager or a young man. All you got to do is look at modeling. You always will see the top models. Modeling was always based on women with teenage bodies, because that's what some of them like. They don't like junk in the trunk. But Madonna likes to entice a particular set of men, and she went and got her ass done. Overly done. I should have had the picture of how shit looked. Her shit was looking bad. Real small and bad and lumpy. She purposely went and got a whole BBL done, a big BBL job, purposely to lure in some of your so-called men. That's the only reason why I'm showing this. To show you, they like ass, give them ass. Madonna felt like she losing her grip. We also seen her go out with Tory Lanez recently. She losing her grip. 50 Cent niggas clowning her ass. She said, I'm going to fix them. Now she went and got a big ass, a fake ass, because she feels like this is what niggas like. Just showing you, man. This is letting you know where the fuck we at right now. People out here is fucking weird. Now, I'm also getting to something else, man. Let me get into this nigga right here. Deshaun Watson. We know he was accused of violating 24 women. Just so happened, if I'm not mistaken, all the women I seen was black, brown, stuff like that. Now, this man was going to get massage therapy, things like that. Also, they said that the football team he played for at the time, the Texans, they got the record of them basically signing off on him getting 66 different therapist visits. Now, Deshaun Watson has been, speaking of not being guilty, he's been standing on it. Some people say he's being fucking arrogant, not showing no compassion. But he yesterday paid off 20 women. I just told you a couple episodes when I covered him how he tried to offer every woman $100,000. They turned it down. So now we know for a fact he paid these 20 women way more than $100,000. And also the money he paid out is being undisclosed. They're not going to say how much he paid out. Now he has 4 other women left that he has to pay out. And they are going to China for, because mind you, it's different women that was affected different ways. Some women, allegedly, he made them do certain things like grope them certain ways. Certain women he's supposed to dealt with certain ways. So therefore, some women feel more traumatized than others, allegedly. But He paid out 20 women. Now let's ask the question, especially to my brothers. If you was not guilty of something, would you pay off 20 women, or would you say, fuck all this shit? I'm going to speak in my defense, because I ain't do shit. I got my lawyer on deck. I'm going to speak. I ain't going for this shit. Fuck football. No, this nigga want to play football. So being that he wants to play football, he paid these women out. He's still going to get suspended from the NFL, but he will forever be the poster child of a nigga that was doing dirty shit with 20-something women. This will ever be on his resume. He will never get an endorsement. But nigga, go play football. You all right. Go make us some money. Nigga paid off 20 women. Also, we spoke about the special they put on HBO. This nigga paid out 20 women, over $100,000. My point is, the nigga had to have some type of problem because he couldn't stay his ass out of massage parlors. Nigga, you rich. You could have got one woman to come to your crib. Really, they say when they are this caliber, they're supposed to stick with one massage therapist, basically. Find the one you like that's really, I'm talking about, really does the job correctly, one you're more comfortable with, and you're supposed to really just stick with one massage therapist on a professional level. This nigga thought in his mind he was going to the strip club and he was getting lap dances. So we know for a fact this nigga had a problem. And I saw this nigga last week when he did the press conference. Nigga was stuttering his ass off. Because what? Sometimes the more money you get, it just shows who you really are. That's all I'm saying. But I know for a fact, ain't no man gonna sit here and pay 20 plus women a whole lot of money and you ain't do shit. Hell no. And that's how they set them up. What they tell them, don't shut up, don't say nothing, you're gonna mess the case up. No, you don't need to, no, don't speak up for yourself. Let us do that. That's how they line your stupid ass up. Because when you're innocent, you're supposed to speak up for yourself. Fuck that. I don't need nobody talking for me. Fuck all that. Hey, look, hey, I'm being charged anyway, right? Y'all already saying I'm guilty. I might as well speak up for myself. Fuck it. I ain't about to just sit back and be quiet. But this dumb nigga sat back and was quiet. And we don't see a woman crying, all type of shit. This nigga paid 20 women $100,000 plus. And he think in his mind he's still gonna be respected. They're gonna bring this shit up. Y'all remember how they did Mike Vick with the dogs, and they still don't let that shit ride. This nigga ain't gonna never let this shit ain't never gonna go away. And he got 4 more women. So Bill paid off a woman $500,000 for some old shit. Modern day time, this man paid off 20 women. But it all relates to a slander of a people. They foul, sexual deviants, crime infested, ignorant. It all goes with the narrative. And like I said, it all goes with the narrative. Then the icing on the cake is the biggest joke is this right here. It's all a fucking mockery, all right? That's all I'm saying. This is what's trending, y'all. This is what it is. These are some of the topics people don't want to touch on because this shit has become a reality. We know some of this behavior has been going on throughout our time. We know this happens in all nations of people. But who is the people they putting on this shit? Who the people are the poster child for this sexual deviancy shit? Also, let's not forget, R. Kelly will be sentenced next week, as well as Ghislaine Maxwell down with Jeffrey Epstein. They will be charged next week. So it look like this month is the justice month for sexual deviant people. So do you still think all this is a coincidence? You still think all this is a game? Have your opinion. It's all about opinions, man. Everybody got a right to their own opinion, all right? We just looking at stuff from different angles. That's it. The other day, yesterday, remember, yesterday, I was talking about how your prayers fell over the weekend, bust his ass on a bike. And I spoke about how it's a sign of weakness to the country. It's not a good look. Well, Joe Biden, number one op, had something to say. Mr. Trump. Trump took the time to come on Twitter and clown this man. Basically saying he's a fucking joke. Trump took the time to throw his shots. Now, I don't have the exact Trump post because Trump really didn't say nothing. He was like, I guess he finished in first, something like that. He threw a shot at him, joking on him. But I'm going to show you something what I was talking about yesterday. Another man on Twitter, a particular white man on Twitter. As you see, his name is Dave. He says, I don't care what side of the aisle you are on. You can't have a guy who just consistently falls over in this type of manner as president. He excludes or he executes weakness. Basically, he excutes weakness. He portrays a sign of weakness. He says it's primal. I told you, it represents a falling of a country. It represents a government that's for it represents poor leadership. All right. Now you understand why you were seeing the pictures of Joe falling asleep, all these different things, and that's why every time Trump he smacked you in the face because y'all said he was racist, he messed up the country, all this bullshit. Even though all you got to do is rewind a couple years ago, and I bet you any amount of money, 2015, 2016, 2017, I bet you a lot of y'all was getting to that money. A lot of people's good, a lot of people straight. You seeing some of the most businesses start coming up. I'm not going to get into all of that right now. But my point is, I told you, I listen to them when they talk. So this is a man talking about people in general, not this one right here, pardon me, this one right here. He's talking about his people. He's an American talking about America as a whole. He said, I don't care what side of the aisle you are on, meaning whether you're Republican, you're Democrat, white or black, it don't matter. He's basically saying when you see a man in power falling, have you seen Putin? Anybody overseas? Have you in history? Have you ever seen any leader like this? Well, that's what this man is talking about. You can't have a guy who just consistently falls over in this type of manner as president. It's not a good look. Now, also, you got to look. Hold on. Let me move this real quick. You see at the bottom how many likes it got, right? 73,000 plus likes, which showing you a lot of Americans feel the same way. A lot of people are not stupid and not sleep. They understand that shit is falling, all right? I'm not going to pacify it. The shit is falling. It's crumbling. It will be rebuilt, but it's going to be rebuilt differently. And certain people are taken off the menu when it's rebuilt. Now you understand what infrastructure means. He was dealing with rebuilding the country. Okay, y'all brag about how y'all built this country. Now we're going to rebuild it without you niggas. Allegedly. That's how I see it. And when we do rebuild it, y'all ain't going to be able to reap the benefits of the rebuilding. We're going to make it where y'all not even going to be able to sustain it in the new world. The new America. Oh, you hate America so much? Now we're going to make it where, guess what? You ain't invited to be here no more. We're going to make it hard for you to even be here. Because you so much against what the system is. Now we're going to rebuild a system without you. That's part of the game they playing. And people like this man right here, he knows what's going on. He knows about how all the jobs overseas. Everybody over here looks as a joke. Remember when the last president told you about all the jobs overseas and he want to bring the jobs back? Did he not tell you that? But no, he was a racist. And he had to get out of here. And he was dumb. Because he went bankrupt and he was dealing with Russia. He had to go. But look what we got now. Like I said, look what we got now. You got to see the picture. You got to understand where we at now. This is where we at now. We falling, nigga. We all on our ass. Trying to get up. Like that old commercial. This is where we at, y'all. So you got to accept it. This is what it is. It's going to get better. But it's not meant to get better for certain people. Certain people have to be the butt of other people's jokes. You know, when you got a cigarette, you got the part you burn, you got the butt of the cigarette. You got the GOAT, the greatest of all time, and then you got the scapegoat. The scapegoat just so happens a lot of time to be the black goat or the black sheep or the one that got to carry the burden. Some people do believe in order for their light to shine brighter, they got to put somebody else's light out. So now you see why for some people it's lights out. So I don't got to sit here and play. And it's my opinion. This what the fuck is going on. I don't know what to say. Meaning I can't come on here every day and talk bullshit because ain't nothing going on but the truth. Or should I say nothing going on but the rent? This shit is simple. And that's why I told you why your leaders or your so-called whatever, they paid, bought, and sold. That's why they ain't saying shit. Because little do you know, you should know, Democrats work for the main Democrat, as you see right here. They work for him and they work for his council. So therefore they have to shut up and stay in place. This is their boss, whether you like it or not. This is their boss. So that's just, I'm showing you why it's over with. The last voice you had, allegedly, over with. Over with. Just showing you what it is. You see the affiliation of the brotherhood. Trayvon Martin Daddy, the brotherhood. Pushing an agenda. Another Democrat pushing agendas. All they do is push agendas, push agendas. That's their business though. But anyway, like I said, to bring it back to date, this particular white man right here, he says, I don't care what side of the aisle you are on. You can't have a guy who just consistently falls over in this type of manner. I told you look, I told you it's really a big outrage in this country right now, but it's not televised. A lot of people are fucking mad. They know exactly what's going on. They see it play by play. They're not all, a lot of them are not racist. Some of them are, but they understand what's going on. While you're worried about which concert about to come to your city, and which person is beefing with this person, but you don't understand it's a real beef going on. That's all I'm saying. I'm not here to shit on nobody's day. I'm just here to show you what it is. That's it. Episode 203. Salute to the people tapping in right now. Everybody that's here, salute to y'all. We here. Anyway, make sure. Also, Brittany Griner. We know the black woman, Brittany Griner, the WNBA player. She has been held in Russia since February. Another story came out. Her wife did not talk to her in 4 months. They have not spoke on the phone. And she feel like it's something funny going on. Now, Brittany Griner was supposed to call her wife the other day. And the way they had it set up where, being that she's locked up in Russia, they were supposed to call the U.S. Embassy. But when they called the U.S. Embassy, allegedly, nobody answered the phone. And her wife has been waiting to hear from her for months now. Her wife never got the call. Brittany Griner was supposed to call her wife 11 different times, and she still did not speak to her wife. For those that don't know, Brittany Griner is locked up in Russia, allegedly for having THC in her bag, and they say she might be facing 10 years. Just so happened to be a melanated woman. But this is funny about this story. She allegedly tried to call her wife 11 different times, and every time something happened. Her wife didn't talk to her in 4 months. Now, this is the catch. The last call she was supposed to make the other day was on a fucking Saturday. And we know that on Saturday, mostly all government places are closed. Another thing I'm going to deal with, common sense. We saw Brittany Griner's mugshot. So you mean to tell me her mugshot can make it to America, trending, but she can't make a phone call to America? Do you see the game? And I told you, they always going to tell on themselves. Her picture could go viral in America, but her voice cannot fall upon her wife's ears for 4 months. Her wife never heard not one word from her. So she can't make phone calls, but her picture could trend. Do you see how backwards that is? Then you see why all this fake ass people in the NBA talking about free Brittany Griner. I could have sworn it was a thing called cell phones. And I'm pretty sure it's easy for anybody to have gave her a cell phone and say, call your wife, period. But maybe they don't want her to talk to her wife because she might tell some of the things that's going on. And Brittany Griner plays for the WNBA. She played for the Olympics, won gold medals recently. Her off time, she goes to Russia and plays for their team, their women's basketball team. She does have money, but even her money cannot get her out of this situation. Or let's also look at the fact, we got to keep it real. Maybe if she wasn't trying to chase extra money, maybe she still would have been home with her wife. Because what? All money ain't good money. We got to understand that money is their God. Money is some people's God. That's why on the back it says, in God we trust. They know a lot of y'all got too fucking smart trying to read the money. That's why they about to deal with digital currency. Take the money off the market. This is why when we go to school, we'll learn about slavery, every other stupid ass thing, and they make sure you don't learn shit about money. How to finesse it, how to twerk it, how to flip it, how to bounce it, how to have long-term investments, how to have security, how to have generational wealth. That will never be taught to you. But they're always going to teach you about you're a slave. Now, at least be fair. If you're going to teach us about slavery, at least teach us how to defeat slavery, and so we'll never be slaves again. But we understand that nowadays, a lot of people are being put back into that bondage. And now you understand why they're playing these games. So that's why I said, let's look at common sense. Why they not going hard for Brittany Griner, the free Brittany Griner from overseas? Why they this woman did nothing. She just had THC in her bag, allegedly, and we don't know. I'm looking at it like they could have put it in her bag. I don't think as an athlete, she was that stupid to leave a country and put some drugs in her bag, allegedly. I don't see her being that damn stupid. You know you got to check your bag. You check your bag, they can put anything in your bag if that shit ain't locked. But why these two men are not saying free Brittany Griner? I thought y'all was for civil rights. Oh, unless it's a person getting killed by a police officer. But see, I also was told that these are human pacifiers, meaning whenever the so-called minorities want to rise up, they send them out to shut you up and pacify you. Say, it's going to be okay, y'all, let's march. Because years ago, the art of marching was to tire you out. It's a strategic plan where you get worked up and mad and want to fight and really want to do some shit. They send them out to make you march. And by the time your ass finish marching, you tired, you don't forgot shit. George Floyd, Black Lives Matter. Niggas marched all across America, got tired. Niggas got tired. Niggas ain't with all that shit no more. You know niggas don't like to walk. You know niggas don't like walking like that. March them out, tire them out, shut them up. That's their job. Them and Crump. But these are the OGs of Ben Crump, should I say. They is OG. You'll see they just keep passing the torch because they all down with the same people. They are down with the same people. These individuals have been getting paid off race for generations. Because when you deal with race, you get a lot of money. If I turn myself into a race beta, I turn myself into a black power man, and I start getting on here with certain colors and promoting certain propaganda, my fucking channel will go through the roof. And they'll make sure my shit go through the algorithm. Because that's a money game. And let me say this clear. Yes, it is some black conscious people that really are in for the best interest of their people. Yes, they are. But what I'm trying to tell people is some of them formulas are outdated. Or I'm not going to say they're outdated. We're going to look at this like school. You know, it takes 12 years to graduate. Different things you learn is for different grades. You learn certain things, you're supposed to go to different levels. That's all I'm saying. So when we dealing with black power and the black struggle, that's just one level. That's all I'm saying, y'all. It's just one level. That's not the only level that's going to win. And like I just showed you, and I just proved to you, this man got killed, not for being a revolutionary, not for talking black power. He was talking about black economic power. That's the real power of the black fist. When all them fists come together and they got money in it. That's the real power they don't want. But you can have this black fist all day right here. You actually could buy this. Mental warfare. Soul food restaurant owner, rested in peace. And not only did he make it successful, he actually promoted it and taught it to people to look, get this money, get legit, boom, boom, bam. But like I said earlier, this is the threat. Not you running your fucking mouth. Not your views and opinions don't get you killed. It gets you killed when you actually go against the grain. See, people that go against the grain get slain. When you with the shits, they let the shits carry on. It's called shenanigans. That's all I'm saying. So remember when I told y'all, in my opinion, it's not always about them other people. It's really about the people that's right amongst you, plotting, planning, under oath, under paycheck, to keep you down, block your ass, keep you spinning in every direction but the right direction. And all you got to do is pay attention. They always show you who they are. They all do the same shit. They all say the same things. Never going to tell you nothing new. Damn, I didn't know that. Damn, I never heard that before. Let me research that. Or man, maybe I need to start doing this because this person said I need to be doing it. Let me look into that better myself. They're not going to take that. They're going to just keep telling you shit you already fucking know. Shit you already heard already. Same old shit. But guess what? A lot of y'all still entertaining that free will because we live in a world of free choice. And a lot of people like to be massaged. So let's look at it. Deshaun Watson liked to be massaged by a lot of women. He liked to feel good. A lot of y'all like to be massaged by lit professors, people that keep saying the same shit you want to hear, make you feel good. You like to be massaged. That's why some people go to church. That's why some people tune in to certain people they listen to. They like them to be massaged. But nigga like me, I'm going to make you uncomfortable. That's why I'm going to say shit you don't want to hear. I'm going to say shit you never heard before. I'm going to say shit you don't agree with. That's what I'm supposed to do. Because a person that's smart or thinking, they're going to challenge the shit. Not just with their mouth, they're going to do their fucking research. Your mouth could run 1,000 miles a minute, but that don't mean shit if your ears are slow or your eyes are fucking blinded. You run your mouth all day. That's why what people say don't affect me. I don't care about nothing nobody got to say unless it applies to me, unless it's something of importance. Other than that, in one ear, out the other. Shit don't mean nothing to me. I don't get offensive. I don't get offended because I don't care. Your opinion is your opinion. That's that. It ain't my reality. It ain't my world. It ain't my life. So why the fuck I'm going to get mad? But when they say a hit dog will holler, a person get mad when the shit applies to them. Because they in their feelings. Because if they're not feeling good, they in their feelings. They feeling bad. They feeling a certain way. So I throw the monkey wrench into the game and I discombobulate the monkeys. So I know what I be doing. And it is what it is. I'm just showing you these are some of the things going on in the world, man. That's it, man. I think I just about touched on everything. Salute to the chat. What's good? Episode 203. We here. Told you, man. We got to get something out of this. We ain't just going to be here talking about stupidity all day. I went into the whole music thing and communication, how they trying to break our lines of communication. They're destroying the music. They're destroying all your icons. Everything you love is being taken from you right now as we speak. Everything you had an image of that was going to be something one day is being wiped off. So, like I said, when I asked, are black people becoming history? Brown people, are we becoming history? Are we history? All I really meant was Are there plans for us to be in the future successfully? That's what I meant by that. Can you, do you know how to think futuristic? What's the question? People ask, what you see yourself doing 5 years from now? Where you want to be at 2 years from now? That's called thinking futuristic. If you ain't thinking like that, good riddance. You can think about the past all you want to. The past is for learning. Once the lesson is learned, you don't have to keep being reminded of the fucking past. Do you want somebody to keep telling you what you did in the 3rd grade? Do you want to keep hearing about what you did at 15? That's all I'm saying. Salute to the chat. Yes, yes, yes. We're here. Hold on, let me see what up in the building real quick. Give me a second, man. A lot of shit getting weird out here, man. And a lot of people becoming weirdos. Period. So I've been working. I've been focusing on not only myself, I've been focusing on what's going on. I'm trying to put some things together. And I'm not being distracted. I'm not going to be distracted. We all have been distracted. I have been distracted. I have been led astray. But right now, I ain't going for that shit. So I got to focus on what I got to do for me. And I suggest everybody do the same. That's all I'm saying. So I'm going to get into some other things at another time. But salute to the chat. It seems to me they're doing a good job wiping out of our people in the human race. Looks like it to me. It looks like it to me. ASAP Auto, what's up? On the road to episode 300. That's a fact, man. As long as I'm breathing, it's gonna keep going. It's gonna keep coming. You dig? This ain't nothing for me, man. It is what it is, man. Like I said, all I use this platform is for things that I've been seeing, things that I see. Like, if I wasn't talking to y'all, I basically would be talking to myself about all of these topics. Like, damn, see this shit? Man, I'll be just talking to myself about this shit. But being that I got a platform, I just talk to y'all. Whoever listens, whoever want to hear, whoever want to know, who want to be in a conversation, that's what I'm talking to. Other than that, I ain't worried about nobody else. So I'm not going to go there. Yeah. That's right. Some of these people been weirdos. That's right, Sassy. Pay attention day by day by day. You're going to keep seeing weird behavior. Men are not being men. Kids are not being kids. Women are not being women. Nothing is what it seems, period. All right? We're in a world of illusions. I told you we're in the metaverse. We're in the matrix. We're in a world of fake. We're in the land of make-believe right now. That's it. Biden is the CEO, president of weirdness. That's a fact. Yeah. So, all right. Now, let's get into what Alan just said. Common sense. Since this man came in office, have you not been seeing some of the most weirdest behavior? All you got to do is backtrack. And the thing that's so wicked, that man only been in office a year and a half. Don't it seem like time just dragging? We got 2.5 more years of this. So that's why I asked the question before. We got 2.5 more years of this man. Do you think it's going to get better or worse? And all you got to do is use common sense. What you think? It's going to get better? It's going to get worse? The shit is simple. Very, very simple. Who else up in here, man? I know y'all got some opinion on some things. I'm going to go back into some of this stuff, man, for those that just pulled up. And I'm going to get out of here. I showed you how Trayvon Martin, his dad, was with the program. I ain't going to say Trayvon Martin, but his dad was with the program. I remember there was a time people saying, man, they don't even know if Trayvon Martin was gone for real. We didn't even hear no there. And we also know what? George Zimmerman is still walking around chilling, right? Okay. We also know that that's what started the Black Lives Matter movement, allegedly, and I heard it was jacked. But my point is, he allegedly was with the program. That's why you ain't see him share one tear. My son dead, yo. You never see no real emotion. But you do see him proud. Richard Pryor, another one. I'm just showing you. I want you to see what he's doing in that picture. And then I want you to pay attention to everybody that do that shit. I want you to look at everybody in history that did it. And these are the people that think they're smarter than you. And they love to use the black community for money. Paid. It's always a nigga trying to tell you something about the black community like you don't fucking know already. No, nigga, how are we going to get out of this shit? We know everything is fucked up. Tell us how we going to get out this fucked up situation. That's all you supposed to be running your mouth about. I'm talking to all of you niggas. All you supposed to be telling us is how we're going to get out. If you ain't telling us how we're going to get out, we don't need to be reminded of what the fuck we already know. Just because you want to get paid. You got people write books, all type of shit. They're called misogynists. Stroke your ego, make you feel good. I told you that shit. Some of y'all like to be jacked off. Some of y'all like to be played with. That's why y'all support that shit over and over and over again. And then you want to cry with shit fucked up. But you don't understand these people are paid, bought, and sold to give you nothing. That's why when it's all over with, you got nothing. Not even a new way of thinking. Not even, damn, it woke my eyes up to some shit. No, nothing. The job is to fill you up off nothing. You know, like when you eat fast food, you get full. Next thing you know, you hungry again. Well, that's how some of these niggas are. They give you nothing. Get you full. Once that shit go away, you back with nothing. Or should I say they get you high. Once that high go down, you back with nothing. They all do the same shit. I just had to show you how even Richard Pryor been with the program. See that man got his hat on. Bill Cosby was with the program, broke his ass down. You see his hands. Showing you his connection with the brotherhood. Showing you the connection with the brotherhood. So the question is, does that brotherhood mean more than you? Or is it more than one? You know how they say, what's up, my brother? My brother. Is it more than one type of brother? Because when they see each other, they call each other brother too. When they see white people that do that sign, they call that's their brother. So we got families within families. But just because of their skin tone, we supposed to say they are brothers. Because that's how you was trained. And as long as they say you come from slavery and you are African and an American, you African American, as long as they keep telling you that shit, you keep going for that shit. And that's why you the same ones out here doing this shit right here. So Bill, man, that man had to pay that woman $500,000, allegedly for having that young girl jack him off. You should be ashamed of yourself, Bill, if it's true. But man, I'm gonna be real. As long as you in that fraternity, nigga, I'm pretty sure you did some dirty things. So I don't put that shit past Bill neither. I gotta be solid. I gotta be real, man. Everything ain't a fucking conspiracy. I'm gonna be real. Some things is niggas setting themselves up for failure. Sometimes you could get down with some shit and you don't know how far you going and you forget who you are. And guess what? They're gonna remind you who you are. So now today we see Bill Cosby, a broken man with a rainbow shirt on, saying hello, friend. He's happy. And then we look at Bill's life as a whole, he actually got accomplished nothing for his so-called people. He got nothing accomplished. And my point is, in the last days we in right now, strategically, they broke his ass at the last time we actually need this man to stand up. That's all I'm saying. So that's it, y'all. I'm not going to beat a dead horse. I'm done with it. And like I said earlier, they changed the frequency of music. That's why this man right here said on his Instagram page, between Drake, Honestly, Nevermind, and this Beyonce Break My Soul track, it's about to be a whack summer in the USA. How we know it's going to be a whack summer in USA? Because I just showed you why it's going to be a whack summer in the USA. It's because of this right here. This represents the USA right here, a whack summer. But really, it's going to be a hard summer. And this some of the comment this nigga get for talking about he ain't gonna do shit for the gas prices. And he can't do this, he can't do that. So basically you saying all you good for is falling off a bike. And once again, it all represents America has fallen. So back to this man right here. That's why he said we're headed into a recession, which means the economy is crashing. That means it is falling. So I'm just showing you a lot of people understand. And I broke down earlier about the music and how the music is a lot of communication, how they purposely been destroying the music. So y'all won't be able to communicate no more. We won't be able to communicate. They also understand that it's no longer need to use the music as a warfare. We have already broken these people. We got them right where they want it. Now we can change the frequency of the music. Let's make the entertainers and celebrities now focus on one world music. Music for everybody. Not just music for the hood. Let's make music for everybody. Then you understand what house music is, that EDI music, whatever you call that shit, EDM, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. You know, a lot of rappers been getting into that. A lot of people have been getting into that music because that is a worldly music. That music is dealing with a whole nother frequency. But you got to understand the whole thing is to basically take their black music away from them. We're going to take everything they love and take it from them and leave them with nothing. They used to make it as actors in Hollywood. We'll take that from them. They had a lot of iconic rappers and singers. We'll take that away. Take away everything they love and give them back nothing. That's what time we in. And speaking of giving them nothing, this nigga just gave 20 women a whole lot of money. A dumb nigga that wants to play football that remained to be silent in a court of law, not defend himself just so he can play football. Or maybe the nigga is just fucking guilty, period. We know people beat murder cases that did it. We know people get charged for murders that didn't do it. And we know a lot of criminals that did shit and still beat the case. So that shit don't mean nothing. The point of the matter is this nigga ain't saying shit. And if this nigga did that shit, he is a serial fucking spar creep. And I'm gonna ask the question again. If you ain't do the shit, would you pay 20 women money? He offered them 100,000. They denied that shit. So we know he paid them way more. And the money he paid out is undisclosed. He could have paid each one of them $1 million. He just got 200 million from the Texans not too long ago. He could have paid each one of them $1 million, $500,000. We don't know because it's not to be spoken about. He wants to hide how much money he paid. Therefore, this nigga's a man of guilt, a man of shame, but he wants to play football. So he's going to probably get suspended. He'll be back. Other than that, to me, he's a fucking big head, jug-headed, pickle-head motherfucking weirdo nigga. And you a fucking spar stalking ass nigga to me. And it's 4 more women he got to pay. So it is what it is. Because your stupid ass should have just stuck to a particular woman. You're rich, nigga. You could have had a particular woman come to your house. Or you could have had, nigga, if you want to go to the strip club, you could have just went to the strip club in a public place. Went to VIP. You could have did it a certain way. You wanted to be a slick nigga. And you wanted to go to massage parlors. Because like I said earlier, some niggas that are rich, they get off by making regular people do shit. Sometimes for people like this, the thrill is in making somebody regular do some shit that they normally wouldn't do. Sometimes that is the thrill for them. How he can make a nurse do some shit. It's like in jail, how some niggas get a kick out of smashing COs. It's the fact that I can make this CO go against her job, her oath, her uniform, and I can have sex with her. It's the thrill. Some people get off on the thrill more than actual the event. So he could have been getting off just the fact of having women rub on him inappropriately. Don't mean he raped none of them. No, it don't. But he could have just got a kick off of making women do certain things. Power tripping is what it's called. Ego tripping. I'm Deshaun Watson. I'm rich. What? Oh, you ain't gonna do? All right. You know what I'm saying? Playing. But my point is this: the nigga paid off 20 women. In my opinion, man, F this dude. Screw that nigga. He out of here. He's a clown. Only reason why I say he's a clown because he did not speak up in his defense. So therefore, the allegations will stick. And you will always be guilty in the court of public opinion. That's it. Jughead ass nigga. And when he was talking last week, the nigga was stuttering his ass off, period. stuttering. So we need to hear all that. I'm tired of talking about this shit, y'all, but this is what it is, all right? Either I'm gonna talk about it or I ain't gonna come on. That's it. Nothing else to talk about. A lot of half the story just out now, it's just made up shit. Because remember, these networks, these outlets, they have to make money constantly. So they always start making up shit when it ain't nothing going on. They make up shit. If none of these celebrities are going viral or trending for speaking on a recession, the economy, what's really going on in politics, if they're not talking about that shit, they ain't talking about shit. And like I said earlier, let me not forget, to close it off, another rapper got shot at TI studio 3:30 in the morning. Some dudes hopped out of cars and let loose fire on his ass. He got shot. But the point is, they say people have been getting killed at Atlanta studios the past couple months. People have been dying trying to pursue their rap career. And I'm not just talking about people like Trouble, people we know, other people. A woman got gunned down at a studio in Atlanta in April. Another man got gunned down in the studio in Atlanta in March. I spoke on how the same club King Von got killed. Many other people got killed at that same club. They didn't shut that club down. People have been getting slaughtered in Atlanta, period, and all over the world. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to see these deaths revolve around rap music, the rap industry. All these indictments revolve around what? Rapping. A lot of this death revolve around what? Rapping. In my opinion, it's a covert war on rap. Because rap is the line of communication for the black community. Therefore, it's attack on a community. It's attack on a particular people. And I told you earlier, this black man was promoting positive things, owning businesses in the black community in Baltimore. He was killed over the weekend. He did not trend. He was not a George Floyd. It was just wiped under the rug. He was a nobody, allegedly. And on his podcast, his name is Trevor White. He promoted businesses for minorities and economic wealth. And now he's resting in peace in another. See, this is my point. You know how over the weekend, how they been showing us Chicago, you hear 7 people got killed in the city. That's still a mass shooting. Why? Because more than one person got shot. It wasn't in one area, but it was an event that took place, that transpired. When multiple people got shot, that is considered mass shootings. Why? Because in 7 different neighborhoods, guns went off. In 7 different neighborhoods, a gun went off that let loose 10 or more shots. Those are mass shootings. So when 6 people get shot, that's a mass shooting. In New York, 9 people got shot, that's a mass shooting. But you just thought a mass shooting was a white man pulling up, letting loose a clip. No, a mass shooting is anytime multiple people get shot at in a certain period of time or in a certain place. So this was a successful businessman. He was not in crime at all. He's dead. Also, they said that so far it's been 3,142 deaths due to driving in distracted vehicles. This has been recent. They said it's been 364,000 accidents of people being distracted while driving, meaning texting while driving. Checking your fucking social media page and texting and shit like that. Dead. So when I tell you people are literally killing themselves and taking themselves out, that's what I mean. People are taking themselves out. So that's why I say it's nothing but death, murder, mayhem, and chaos, period. Whether it's orchestrated or people doing it to themselves. Because remember, a lot of people lost their fucking mind being trapped up in the crib all that long time. Now people are out here, they fucking ain't focused no more. And guess what? A lot of people did not get vaccinated. So I'm just showing you a lot of this shit that have nothing to do with no damn vaccination. You'll see most of the people that didn't get vaxxed is actually the people losing their fucking mind. Common sense. That's all I'm saying. When you see a person acting crazy, ask them if they get vaccinated. I bet you they didn't. I'm just saying. It was other things being put in your body and in your mind other than a damn shot from a fucking vaccine. You was getting poison put in your brain. That's why you see all of these weirdos and you see all this mental health going on. Because some people, they became weak-minded and they spiritually became broke. And now they can't think straight. And now they out here in the world and niggas don't know their ass from their head. That's why I'm going to put it point blank. Some people, you're under attack and you don't even know the shit. You think everything is a joke, but you don't understand that. And there you have it. That's it. That's the episode 203. What's up? What's up, Black Barbie? What up, ABG? Hold up. I got to see what y'all was talking about. Hold up. Talking about we don't argue with people working beneath us. Like what? Hold up. You better teach your son something before it's too late. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good for him if he don't. Yeah. I think y'all talking about T.I. Y'all see T.I. sounding like a weirdo too. Everyone was calling themselves an introvert before the pandy. Yeah, man. This shit is getting different now. What's up, Queen of Detroit? Where you been at? Who else in here, man? Monique, happy to see you, Monique. Thanks for everybody that's new to the channel. Salute to the 70 people watching right now. Everybody that stayed in tune the whole show. You did catch the replay. Also, you can share this video. You can share on many different platforms. You can hit the subscribe button or notification bell. And like I said, for those that want to know, those that's in the now, you make sure you each one teach one. You feel me? That's how this thing works. What's up, Jada? Yeah, they just said they're gonna they also the boy Joe just said he's gonna put laws into effect to reduce the menthol or reduce the nicotine in cigarettes. That's you see shit like that's what I'm talking about, man. He always focused on the wrong shit. Basically, you're focusing on Newport smokers instead of focusing on other shit. Like the people that really bust their ass to get somewhere in life, they the ones that need help. Why not help the people that's already helping themselves? You always worried about the wrong shit. Do y'all remember a couple months ago when they was going to give out crack pipes? And they had a budget for crack pipes. But when he got ridiculed, they scratched that shit out. There you go, EDM music. That's the name of that shit, Alan. You know about that shit. You over in the UK. You know they play EDM over there. But guess what? That's how they make it all the music become now. So when people was condemning Beyonce music and Drake new music because they dealing with that pop shit, they going somewhere else with it. It's not about hip hop. You also got to study hip hop with Drake. Remember, Drake will only cater his music to whatever music was popping at that time. He would give them a feature or he was pattern his music around what's being patterned. So my point is, when we say that Drake music is whack now, if we say Beyonce music is whack, guess what? They basically just showing you we don't care about what you think because now this music is being pushed worldwide. It's not about what you think no more. We already used y'all to get paid. We already distracted y'all ass long enough. Now we can start focusing on making money overseas because it's about the one world now, one nation. It's not about your community no more. That's why they playing these games with the music and all of that. Why you think when drill was popping over here, certain parts overseas, they did what? They banned drill music because they didn't want that shit over there. Because they understand that music is for certain people as a warfare, period. I like it. It's hard. I just got to be real, man. Whatever we do, they use it against us as a fucking weapon. That's all I'm saying. Because I'm telling you, people be in their feelings, and that's part of your own weakness. You be in your fucking feelings. Anything we love, we deal with, we cater to, they fucking use it against us. Then when we started loving our phone and social media, did they not use that against us? All right. Hold up. Rapper Lil TJ shot in Edgewater, New Jersey. Told you, man. Rappers getting shot. That's what it is. It's attack on rappers, man. You can't see that shit, I don't know what to tell you. There's an attack. And like I said earlier, the attack is actually the attack on the communication. Music is a form of communication. It also generates finances for communities and hoods and people. Shut down the communication, shut down their finances. That is warfare. See, this is a formula that's been used since the beginning of time. The same way I told you, ain't no revolution, ain't none of that, because if they want to shut you down, all they got to do is cut your water off, cut your power off. Cut your power off, you ain't going to make it too long. So they're cutting your power off, cutting off your communication lines, which is called rap music. I just told you yesterday, 75 rappers have died this year so far. If we was to add up all the dead rappers within the past couple of years, they've been trying to tell us something. Sell your kids a dream to be a rapper and then crush your kids' dream by killing the rappers. Because we already was taught that being anything other than a rapper is lame, it's fucking corny, it's stupid. Going to school is corny. Why? Because this rapper made it blowing up. He a millionaire. He ain't even go to high school. He ain't graduate. See, I'm trying to show you warfare. They'll teach their kids, yeah, Johnny, you can rap, but Johnny, you're going to graduate from school too. And if your rap career don't work, your ass is going to have a degree. Same thing in sports. A lot of those kids in school, college, they go to the pros. Some of them white kids, other people, smart black. Look, the kid got a college degree. Your basketball, football career don't work. You still got a degree in communications, other different things. You still be paid for life. No, we like to live on prayers and dreams. But at the same time, we live on prayers and dreams, but we don't have no faith in what's real. So guess what? You don't do nothing, you get nothing. All this shit is simple. We was taught that working was lame. It's corny. It's fucking whack. I ain't working for the white man. Now, just look at that ideology where that shit gonna get you at now. That's all I'm saying. That's why some of us are fucked up to this day. Can't get shit in your name. Can't get a loan. You can't get shit. You ain't got shit. Just being real. Yeah, you got a little something, but you know what I mean? You know you're supposed to have a lot more than what you got. Now, what you rather have? Let's be real. What's more important, should I say? Having a lot of money and not being able to put shit in your name? That means if you can't put nothing in your name, that means in reality you don't have nothing. Because this shit is based on paperwork. It's based on the power of the pen. I told you that. If you don't have nothing in your name, in reality, you don't have nothing. Now you understand why certain laws won't be changed? Why I told you why these particular people are not going to fight the 13th Amendment, because they understand about paperwork. If it's not in paper, that shit ain't about nothing. So they can tell you shit all day. But long as no obligation from paper, they don't owe you shit. A lot of us get to the bag. We make a lot of things happen, but our name and credentials ain't worth nothing. So that was part of the recipe for disaster. Now you'll see why they made sure most men young got felonies very early, because they knew one day you'll become a man and your life will be based on your background. And they made sure they dirty everybody's background as much as they could. So when the time came like now, you will not be effective. And you got to take some bullshit. Same thing with the women. They taught you to have niggas take care of you, fuck with the drug dealers, whatever, run the street, da. Now you're older. You can't get nothing in your name. You don't have no work history. Your background is fucked up. So now when you're older, you have to go work a bullshit job. 2-3 jobs. Because we was taught that working was lame. And we didn't want no career. That's all I'm saying. And like I said before, working is also in the scriptures. You have to work. If you're not going to work for somebody else, you're supposed to work for yourself, but you're supposed to work. That's why they made sure you went against working. And that's part of how they made you go against yourself. And not only created people to be lazy, they actually call us lazy and say those people are lazy. Lazy is a sin. Therefore, they put the sin of laziness upon you by teaching you your ancestors were slaves. So now you think in your mind, my ancestors were slaves, so I ain't going to do shit. Fuck that. It all was a trick. Meanwhile, they work, teach their kids to work, and that's what it is. For people of Christian faith, even they know that Jesus was a carpenter. He worked. Before he went on his mission, he was working. Even if you're a builder, you still have to work for your family. You got to still go get some food. You got to build a house. You have to work. There's no other shortcut than working. That's why I said, work. You have to work. I don't care if you're working for yourself. I don't care if you're legally hustling. You're still working. It's called putting in work for a reason. You have to put in work in order to make your life go a certain way. You got to put work in. Nothing is going to be handed to you. That's why they sold you a dream of handouts and false promises. Now, when you need these false promises the most, you're done. We ain't got nothing for you. There's nothing to see here. Keep it moving. And these two people was the number one people that ushered in all this behavior. The same way I told you when we was watching all the people march, Black Lives Matter, those were actually the people that were unemployed. Then you'll see when all the people was marching, they was getting unemployment checks and PPP money. But it created a people of not working, and while they was marching, it was other people taking them jobs. Other people, just like to this day, coming into the country, doing everything that you don't want to do because you believe your ancestors were slaves and you don't want to put no work in. So it's people coming here willing to put in whatever work they got to put in. Meanwhile, everybody gets ahead and you get pushed back. Now you at the bottom of the barrel and they about to put the top on the shit. I ain't making this shit up. This is just what I see. And hey, I might be high right now. I'm about to get out of here, y'all. D. Malley from Cali, what's up? A. Willis, what's up? ABG, you already know. Thank y'all for pulling up. Thanks for tapping in. I'll be back again tomorrow. Stay focused, stay real out here, stay solid. I touched on a lot of things. If you just pulled up, take it to the beginning. Other than that, y'all enjoy y'all day. Y'all have a good one. And stay tuned and don't be fooled out here. Episode 203. I'm out.